Hi there, JJ Roses. Welcome back to the YouTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the average age of everything from the age of 3 months all the way up to 72 years of age. Some of these things are really interesting and I did not know about them, so make sure you stick around to the end to see how you compare to everyone else. Before we start, guys, I just want to point this out. Of all of you lovely, brilliant people who watch my videos, 71.7% of you are not subscribed. Well, that needs to change. We want to get that down to 0. I need everybody to subscribe right now. So if you watch my videos and you enjoy them, then please do subscribe and become a member of the channel. Okay, so we start at just 3 months of age, which is the average age for focused vision. The babies can finally start seeing their parents. Now, I don't have any memory of being this young, but I don't think many people do. But apparently, that's when you can start seeing properly. I guess before that, everything just looks, surely not black, but you can just, I don't know, you can't see. You can't see as well. Everything just looks blurry. At 4 months of age, you start teething. I do actually remember teething, funnily enough, but maybe not as a baby, like when I was a bit older, when my baby teeth would come through, or my adult teeth would come through, and it would just feel like really sore. Teething is very uncomfortable for babies, as you can imagine. Yeah, and adults. At just 5 months is the average age you can start eating solid food. When you start eating the good stuff, yeah, rather than just your mum's tit milk. I should really stop that now. I'm 24 years old. At 6 months of age, you can start to sit up. Were you advanced for your age? I don't know. I don't know when I could start to sit up. Just a little baby doing sit-ups. Get some tight abs. No, I don't know how old I was when I could start to sit up. I know my sister would crawl around everywhere, though. I think my sister was more advanced than I was. At just 1 year of age is the average age to start saying your first word. The first word makes the parents very excited. Now, apparently, my first word wasn't a word, it was a phrase. So what my mum used to do every time before we'd go to bed, she'd say, turn the light off, and she'd put me up to the light switch. And I'd be a little baby and I'd just go, I like pressing the light switch. And eventually, because she'd do that so often, apparently my first thing I said was, turn light off. And my mum was like, my baby's a genius. But unfortunately, I wasn't. Also, at just 1 year of age is the average age to take your first steps. I think I was about this age. Taking your first step is a big milestone in growing up. Yeah, I don't actually know how old I was, but I think I was around this age. And my sister was even earlier. I think she was like 9 months or something. At 4 years of age is the average age to have an imaginary friend. I don't know if I'm the only one that has never had an imaginary friend. Did any of you guys? Don't sit next to me. My friend is sitting there. If somebody said that to me, I'd find that really creepy. I'd be like, what are you seeing that I'm not? If somebody said that to me, I'd think there's a ghost there. At 5 years of age is the average age to ride a bike. I think I was a bit older than that, actually. I feel like I was probably 6 or 7 just because I wasn't interested. And I don't know, my parents didn't get me into it from a younger age, but I can ride a bike. When you know how to ride a bike, you never forget. Can you ride a bike? At 6 years of age, you lose your first teeth. The tooth fairy will visit shortly. I do remember that, and I also remember my dad being the one to help get them out. For some reason, my dad would have a fascination if I had a wobbly tooth. And he'd say, can I just wobble it a little bit? And I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure, if you want. And then he'd just pull it out. I'd be like, brilliant. Wasn't really your tooth to do, was it, Dad? But at least I got paid money. 7 years of age is the average age to start reading, apparently. Wow, I'm pretty sure I was earlier than that, only because my parents used to read me books. 7 years sounds quite late. Reading your first book is a big accomplishment. Yeah, but I don't read now. 7 years of age is the average age to stop believing in Santa Claus. Really? I feel like that's quite early. Christmas will never be the same. To be fair, I was 6 when I found out about Santa, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot later for a lot of people. Like, my sister didn't find out till she started secondary school. Maybe in like year 6, which is the year before secondary school, just before you start. But I feel like that's quite normal, isn't it? 7 years is quite early, I think. 10 years old is the average age to have your first phone. At what age did you get yours? I think I was about 12 or 13, actually. I did actually want one, but I don't think I was that worried about it. I could talk to my friends at school. I was happy with that. Also, when I was younger though, like phones weren't as big of a thing. Like they were a thing, but they were like, you'd have the iPhone 4 and iPhone 5s and they were just a bit shit. I don't know, maybe I was a bit late. 12 years of age is the average age to start puberty. I don't know if this is for girls and boys or if it's just boys, but there's a picture of a boy. I didn't start until I was about 13, so I was about a year late. So at 12 years of age, hormones are running wild. Yeah, they definitely were. I had no idea what to do with all the thoughts I was having in my brain. Porn! 12 years of age is also the average age to have body insecurities. Unfortunately, a lot of people struggle with insecurities. Yeah, I definitely did have insecurities when I was that age. You just worry about all the things that don't matter. You worry about whether you're going to be tall enough when you're older. You worry about at what age you're going to die. You worry about whether your penis is big enough. And really, you don't need to worry, because I can assure you it's fine. And it doesn't matter. Also, at 12 years of age is the average age to start your period. A very weird day for the girls. Yeah, I can imagine. Can't really relate to that one. Sorry. I think that one's still to come for me. One day, there's going to be loads of blood streaming out of my penis. Oh, God, sorry. That is a horrible thought for you guys. 13 is the average age to start touching yourself. Learning about your own body is part of growing up. I think that is actually bang on. I think that's bang on for me. Some people, it happens later. Some people, it happens earlier. I remember using the family iPad. Mum and Dad, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Make sure you stick around to the last one, guys, because it really surprised me. 13 is also the average age to start watching R-rated movies. Yeah. Well, there you go. If we're talking about porn, then yes. Research proposes this shapes men's attitude towards women. I don't know if they're talking about porn or they're actually talking about movies. We're talking about R-rated movies like where you have to be 18 and over to watch them. Then no, I didn't watch them at 13 because I wasn't allowed to. I'm pretty sure most kids aren't. Like, not many people's parents will let them watch R-rated movies at the age of 13, unless they're doing it without them knowing. 14 is the average age to have your first kiss. How do I even kiss? I remember being so scared about having my first kiss, and I would just overthink it so much. So much so that I actually didn't have my first kiss until I was 19 in a pub in Ireland. Oh my God. I remember feeling such relief after doing it as well, because I just built up for some reason in my head that I would be shit at it. And I don't know, I just got in my head about it. Because you do, don't you? You just overthink these things, especially when it's taken that long. But in reality, it really doesn't matter. The only way you're going to get better at it is by doing it. And no, you can't practice on your dog or with your sister. 15 years of age is the average age to go on your first out-of-country trip. So like your first time flying to another country. Flying for the first time can be a scary experience, but super exciting. Now, I was actually lucky enough to go on loads of out-of-country experiences when I was younger. I'm pretty sure I wasn't even one when I went on my first flight, but obviously I don't remember that. Yeah, as a family, we would go all over the world. I went to Egypt, I went to Spain. I mean, Spain's a classic one, isn't it, if you're from the UK? But yeah, 15, that feels really late. Surprising. Also 15 years of age is the average age to start smoking cigarettes. God, that is scary. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life, and I don't plan on it. A lot of negative health effects are associated with smoking. Yeah, it's just literally the most pointless thing you can do ever. There's no benefit for it. 16 years of age is the average age to fall in love for the first time. Ah, that's cute. You'll never forget your first love. That's lovely. I would say, yeah, I mean, that was definitely really early for me. I don't know. I just did not care about girls until I got a bit older, until I turned into an adult. I don't know, late teen, early adult. Like, I didn't really start caring. I was too busy playing on my Xbox and playing with myself. Oh, God. But yeah, I couldn't be asked for a girlfriend when I was in school. Too busy doing exams. Ain't nobody got time for that. Average age to try illegal substances is 16 years of age. Remember, it is illegal. I mean, I'm 24 now, and I never have. Never will. It's just like smoking. It's pointless. There's no need. Like, I have a drink. Like, I drink alcohol, but even that I don't do very often. But it's just not really any point. There's so many other ways to have fun, and you just don't need to do it at all. And it's so easy to fall in a trap of getting addicted to it as well. 17 years of age is the average age to lose your virginity. Was it what you imagined it would be? Yeah, it was. And that is early for me. I was 21. It was actually at my 21st birthday party that I lost my virginity. Come on! Let's go! Yeah, high five. Was it what I imagined it would be? Yeah, it actually was. I'd say it was pretty good. I'm not sure she would say the same, but I had a good time. Again, yeah, I was just a bit late for me, but again, I think it was just like I built up in my head. I was pretty scared about it, but eventually it happened. The only way to get confidence is by doing it. But just don't do it before you're 16. And be safe. Wear a condom. Or just, I don't know, jizz somewhere else. The average age to have your first drink is 18. Okay, that makes sense, because that's like when it becomes legal in the UK. I was actually early on this, because I do remember having a beer with my friend in a hot tub when I was maybe 16. I'm surprised about that. I'm surprised it's not earlier than 18, because a lot of people just don't pay attention to that, and they'll have a beer before they're 18, you know? 18 is the average age to attend university. But of course, this isn't the best path for everyone. No. It wasn't for me. I haven't gone to university and I probably never will. I mean, I definitely never will. I know right now for a fact I'm not going to go to uni. I've got YouTube as my job. I've got YouTube and making videos as my job. I don't need to go to uni. For a lot of people, that is the average age. Like, that makes sense because as soon as you finish school, you're 18. So then you just go to uni straight away. 18 is also the average age to have your first relationship. Who was your first love? My first love is the one I still have now. Yeah, I didn't have my first relationship until I was 23. And it's the one I'm still in now at the age of 24. We're going strong. Nearly 25 though, so yeah, it's nearly been 2 years. 18 is also the average age to say I love you for the first time. I'm guessing, you know, to your partner, not to like your mum or dad. For some people, these words are terrifying to say. It was actually. I do remember saying it for the first time. It was the same day I asked her to be my girlfriend. And yeah, I was scared of saying it, but eventually I just did it because it felt right. And she said it back. Isn't that nice? Imagine if she didn't though. Imagine if you didn't say it back. I would have cried. 19 years of age is the average age to move out. Suddenly, you have to do the laundry yourself. Yeah, you know what? I'm 24 and that still hasn't happened yet. But hopefully this year, getting my own house. Come on. I think the reason though for me it's been so long is because I've been waiting to save up for a house. And like when most people would move out and go to uni, I never did that. So yeah, I've just stayed with my mum like a freaking loser this whole time. But I don't regret it because it's allowed me to make these videos and get to where I am today. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't have it any other way. 20 is the average age to have your first ever breakup. This hurts, but we all heal and grow. Well, I've never had that. So, and I've fingers crossed I don't ever. Didn't have a girlfriend until I was 23. So, yeah, that wasn't going to happen for me. Also 20 years of age is the average age to have your first full-time job. Most people have multiple jobs throughout their lifetime. I was 18 when I had my first job because I worked as a waiter, part-time from 16 to 18 while I was still in school. As soon as I finished school, full-time, bam! And I hated that job. It was so shit. Being a waiter at that job was just terrible because the tips were terrible, the chefs were awful. I just didn't enjoy it. But I suppose it brought the money in and helped make me into who I am today. So, yay. 22 years of age is the average age to graduate from college. After years of studying, it's time to celebrate. Hell yeah. As I said, I didn't go to college or uni, but I would definitely be celebrating after all of that. 22 years of age is the average age to buy your first car. There's nothing like freedom of having your first car. I'm pretty sure I was 17 or 18 when I bought my first car, when I could drive. Like, as soon as I could learn to drive, I was doing it. Also, my first car, though, only cost £450 to buy. It had done 180,000 miles. It was a 2003 Volkswagen Polo. It was great. Lasted me 3 years. And then it died. At the age of 25 years, which is what I'm nearly at now, so this is interesting, you are the most social. At this point in your life, you have the most number of friends. I'm surprised. I am surprised, yeah, because I don't have any friends. Jokes. I know, I've got friends. That's interesting to know. So you were saying basically now, from now on, as I get older, I'm just going to lose friends. That's great, isn't it? That is great to hear. 26 is the average age to get married. Some girls dream about this day from early childhood. Interesting. Yeah. Well, am I going to get married at 26? I don't think so. I think it'll probably be a bit later than that. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask my girlfriend to be my wife now? No. When it happens though, guys, I'll let you know. 27 is the average age to move in with your partner, taking the relationship to the next level. That's exciting. Well, that is actually hopefully happening for me at the end of this year. So I'm going to have a whole new place to film soon, guys. Hopefully at the end of this year. Oh my God, first child is getting scary now. We're getting to the scary stuff. 29 years of age is the average age to have your first child. People are having their first child later than older generations. Yeah, it's because everything's so freaking expensive. Will I be 29? No, I don't think I will. I think I'll probably be 30. I reckon early 30s. I don't want to have a kid any earlier than that. I've got videos to make. 30 is the average age that wrinkles start to appear. Oh my God, I did not know that. If you want to prevent it, use sunscreen. Yeah, sun is damaging for the skin. You heard it here first. 30 years of age is the average age to start getting a divorce. For different reasons, it's better to go separate ways. Well, that's kind of sad. So you get married and then a few years later, you get divorced. Fantastic. 32 years of age is the average age to buy your first house. After saving for years, it's time to take the step. Well, lucky for me, my videos have been good to me and I've been able to buy my house after I just turned 24. So I'm very thankful for that. At 37 years of age is the average age to become a millionaire. For many people, this is a big goal. Okay, well, that gives me some relief that I've got some time to achieve that, because I'm nowhere near that. Hopefully one day. Okay, 40 years of age is the average age to start getting grey hair. Some people start having grey hairs in their 20s. Yeah, some of my friends have actually started getting some grey hair in their 20s, and it's so funny, because it's like they're really old, but they're not. It's just genetics, isn't it? It's just some people get it earlier, some people get it later. Some people never get it at all. 41 years of age is the average age to be earning your highest salary in your lifetime. Enjoy your many years of work, your earning is peaking. That is good to know. So if you're under 41 years of age, your money is probably going to continue going up. Isn't that great? That's awesome. At 45 years of age, you are at the peak of unhappiness. Oh, good. At this age, people feel the most unhappy. Life doesn't necessarily get any easier. Ah, what a cheery video this is. At 50 years of age, you have a midlife crisis. Suddenly, your dad buys a motorbike or starts running marathons. No, my dad's 55. He didn't do those things. He did get a divorce, though, so... At 53 years of age is the average age to become grandparents. That seems really early. Will you be the kind that likes to spoil their grandkids? I'll be the peak grandparent. I'll just be giving them so much money and making them cakes and taking them out for trips. I'm going to be the sickest grandparent ever. At 55 years of age is the average age for your parents to die. This video is getting dark quite quickly. Losing a parent can be hard, so appreciate yours. Ah, that's nice. If your parents are still alive and you're watching this video, go tell them you love them right now. 64 years of age is the average age to retire. It's time to enjoy life after working for so many years. That will be fun. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I retire, because my job, involves just making videos. It's not hard to do. I don't know, for me anyway. It's not hard to do, so I feel like I won't ever retire. I don't think I'm ever going to want to stop making videos. I might slow down, only when I'm in my 80s. Until then, I have no reason to stop. At 68 years of age is the average age to have hip replacement surgery. After a long life, that's sometimes necessary. I wonder if that will ever happen to me, because, I don't know. I mean, I'm only 24, so my hips feel fine now. But one day, they probably won't be. Oh, God, this video is beginning to make me depressed, I'm not going to lie. Okay, we've made it to the last two. At 70 years of age, you are at the peak of happiness. Wow, I didn't know that. It's made the video lighter. Don't be scared of getting old. It's just getting better. You are the happiest you are ever going to be at 70 years of age. I did not know that. Can I fast forward to 70? No, I don't want to do that. Okay, and at the last one, at 72 years of age, it's the average age to die. Just when I thought this video was getting nicer and a bit happier, you die. Do you think of when and how you will die? Yeah, I have thought about it. I hope, right, this is how I die. I hope I'm really old, because I do actually want to get to 100. I just think it would be cool to say I got to 100. And I hope I die in my sleep of just natural causes. Old age. I think that would be the best way to go, because then you don't feel any pain. You're asleep so you don't know it happens. I just think that would be good. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen that way for a lot of people. Oh, God, what a lovely way to end the video. How do you think you're going to die, guys? Oh, my God. 72 as well. Let me just point this out. 72. That is quite early. That feels quite early. My granddad was 92, so my granddad did pretty well. He got 20 years past that. I'm pretty sure the oldest person ever as well made it to, isn't it 122 years? I don't know. I'm going to have a look. Yeah, look, the oldest person ever lived to be 122 years, 164 days old. That is so long. Imagine making it to 100 years old and thinking, I've still got another 22 years in me. That is insane. I want to beat her. I'm going to beat her record. I'm going to make it to 123. She's literally 98 years older than me. That is insane. Okay, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe. You will be an absolute legend if you subscribe right now. See you later, guys. Take it easy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!